We're about an hour in. I don't think we have time for... Well, we can quickly announce our campaign to bring back Howard Dean.
Dude, yes, please, if we can get Howard Dean on the show.
Yeah, so...
Oh, fuck.
If you don't know who Howard Dean is, Gavin brought him up like a couple months ago. And he ran for president in 2004, I believe in the Democratic primary. He didn't win, unfortunately, because he had one very unfortunate gaffe. Hold on, actually, I'm gonna pull up the full clip. So he was at a rally. You know, he was right off like a good streak. I think in like the caucuses or whatever. I don't know. Yeah. But you know, he was very excited, very animated, and you might recognize this clip from one of our sounds on the soundboard.
You know something? You know something? If you had told us 1 year ago that we were going to come in third in Iowa, we would have given anything for that. And you know something? You know something? Not only are we going to New Hampshire, Tom Harkin, we're going to South Carolina and Oklahoma and Arizona and North Dakota and New Mexico. And we're going to California and Texas and New York. And we're going to South Dakota and Oregon and Washington and Michigan. And then we're going to Washington, D.C. to take back the White House.
Yeah! Yeah, so you probably recognize that from the soundboard. It's this gem.
So refreshing. It's so refreshing.
Yeah, we were talking about...
That's what I scream when I take a cold shower.
That's what I say when I come. Last week we were talking about European drinking culture, how, you know, you go to work and, you know, they love to do this. They love to just have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, so that was Howard Dean. We called, one of us called the other one a few nights ago, and we were like, hey, we should bring him back. Like, what's he been up to?
Yeah.
And I looked him up. I read his Wikipedia page. By the way, the Dean Scream has its own Wikipedia page. Yeah, then there's a photo of Howard Dean with the caption. It was something along the lines of like Howard Dean delivering his "I have a scream" speech.
Oh my god,
it's great! It's very funny Wikipedia page. God. But anyway, apparently he had really good politics for the time. He was against the Iraq War. He wanted something with healthcare. I don't know. He was generally good. You know,
he wanted expansions for Medicare.
Yeah, just good stuff. You know, he was like to the left of his contemporaries, I would say.
You know, there's what is to the left and what is to the right, and then what is correct.
Yeah, just so happens that the correct aligns with the
he was correct.
The left.
Yeah.
He was just good. He was a good guy. I mean, I say he's still around.
Yeah, he's 73, but
I think he's retired. But you know, if you want to come out of retirement. If you want to make this is a message. Podcast. This is a message to Howard Dean. Yeah, you want to come on our show?
Like this is I will email you. I will find your email and I will be like, "Hey, what's up?" And
full disclosure, we have used the Dean Scream
a lot. We've used it quite a bit. We
make a mockery of that moment out of love. A mockery.
I think
because
it's just
we love you.
Love.
We love you, Howard Dean. And he has a Twitter. He's active on Twitter.
Yeah.
So
he is.
I think I'm going to post this. Going to tag him. Howard Dean at Howard Dean. Can we please interview you? It's actually
though.
It's actually a very interesting story what happened to you because
I would really like to pick your brain.
You were on a roll and then you said this. And everyone lost their mind. And I really want to pick your brain about that.
Well, and then as a turn of irony, a dude says, "Yeah, I grab him by the pussy," and becomes the president of the United States.
Yeah, and then he attempted a coup d'etat.
Yeah.
And we expect that from presidents now. But you can't say this. You can't say that in 2004.
And then another president said, "Poor kids are just as smart as white kids." And he gets elected.
Yeah, we got our current president saying this.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Yeah, but no, you can't yell an enthusiastic yeah.
Or saying that America can be summed up in one word.
Yeah, Yeah, let me.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to excuse me.
Yeah,
Can you imagine if Howard Dean did that?
The president can say that, but not this.
Yeah, but anyway, Howard Dean, come on, bro. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on. We love you, Howard Dean.
We really
Please come on the show.
Like, all actual jokes aside, we in fact adore you.
History would have been better with you in office.
With you
maybe.
in office. Yeah, I mean, imagine it like 1 year, one term of Bush, and then people were like, yeah, no. And then as Howard Dean, and he's just like, yeah, let's not go into massive $1 trillion debts for a war that's not going to pay us any dividends.
Right. Yeah. I mean, financials aside, the war was just bad because it killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
Flat out. And that's bad, actually.
It's in fact bad.
Yeah. And you were one of the surprisingly few people back then saying that.
You were one of the surprisingly, you were one of the people who were like, yeah, I don't want to send our boys to die in war because I don't think it's justified. And people were like, yeah, that makes sense.
And this is my reaction.
That's, I think nowadays, especially now because hindsight is 2020, that's all of our reactions now, I think.
Anyway, I don't know what Twitter's upload limits are, but Howard Dean, please.
Howard Dean.
Just make a cameo.
Yes.
Not like the website, not like the thing you pay for.
No,
just have your voice be on our podcast.
Howard Dean, please.
It would be really cash money of you.
It would actually be an honor for us to have you on the show.
It would be great.
Like to have a piece of American history.
That would be
awesome.
awesome.
Would be amazing. A dude who has become relatively close to the biggest seat of power.
You would be right up there with Jamie Donnelly in terms of guests that we've had. That meaning you would be one of our 2 guests, including.
I was so nervous.
Dude, that was a great one.
I was like, whew.
If I could do that over again with my current podcasting skills,
did she like me?
I think so.
That's cool.
I didn't ask her. I haven't
Do you have her phone number? I'll call her.
I do actually.
Did you like me? Did you like me?
I do actually, assuming she hasn't changed it since then.
Yeah.
I think we're also friends on Facebook.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Anyway,